some transfer news. He's back. Stefan Mugoša is once again an Incheon United player. He was unveiled on Monday at Incheon Airport, immediately after touching down from a flight from Japan. And for more on his return, we have our Incheon United columnist, Luke Evans, on the line for us. All right, Luke, first of all, what was your reaction to the news?
I was shocked. We saw the advertisement saying that there was going to be a YouTube stream going out live at 6 p.m. yesterday. And most of the chat was that it was going to be an ACL kit, because there has been rumours of us getting a kit, especially for the Champions League. And so people thought it would be that unveiling. It wasn't until it became obvious that they were at the airport that kind of everything came together and people realised what the announcement was going to be. So yeah, absolute shock. Can't believe that they pulled off him coming back as well as they did without anybody knowing, because genuinely nobody knew. The people who I speak to who are connected with the club, the people who actually have kids in the academy who get the inside information, nobody knew. Remarkable that in this day and age we've actually had a true surprise. But yeah,
well, that's good. It, because there's been rumours for months, really, yet the transfer being done and the unveiling came out of nowhere. I mean, how did they do it? I mean, how did they keep this a secret?
Well, he was wearing a mask and he was wearing glasses on the flight. And if he was sitting in business class, I imagine most people won't have seen him. And obviously people who have won't have had time to get their phones out, take a photo and publish anything. And also, who does this on a Monday? It's a day when nothing happens. But yeah, it's funny you should mention about the rumors. I was looking back at Twitter, and the first tweet I posted about Mugoša coming back was on the 15th of December. So 15th of December last year, there were rumors that he was unhappy and he wanted to return. And then kind of nothing happened over the winter until the middle of February when the squad numbers were announced. And everybody saw Incheon didn't have a number 9. And it was like, okay, so he's coming back.
It's great. I mean, for the theatre of it all, it was fantastic because, you know, I saw the screenshots that you sent me of Mugoša, and I was like, is that today? Like, is he just wearing the shirt because he's back in Korea and someone gave him a shirt to put on? It was all...
Well, this is it. If you remember... Sorry, I was going to say, a month ago, he was in Incheon Airport and he went down to Songdo because he was on a layover for his international trip for the Montenegrin team. So I wonder if a month ago, when he was on the international break, that's when some of this came together, because I think we talked about why is he, you know, even if he's got a layover in Incheon or he's got a layover at the airport, why is he coming out just for a short spell and going to Songdo? But you just assumed it was too good to be true. I think it's, you know, it's a logical idea. You know, he's got a layover. He used to live in Incheon. He's come out to Songdo to a cafe he used to go to. You know, he's not signing. And then yesterday he did.
It's fantastic. Well, obviously he's the club's record goal scorer. He's a proven goal scorer in K-League. He managed to score 14 in 18 appearances last year before he left. So his impact on the field, or his potential impact for the rest of this campaign, is obviously fairly obvious. But given that Incheon haven't had the best of seasons so far, what does this return do for the club as a whole?
I think, first of all, it will lift the fans. That will be immediate. He's being presented at the game on Sunday against Incheon. So I would imagine tickets go on sale today to members and tomorrow to general sale. I think ticket sales will be up. I think people are definitely going to be coming back. Already, I've seen on Instagram, people are buying Mugoša shirts. They've immediately been made available for sale. And I think just generally the feeling of excitement around the club's going to be there. And hopefully that'll transmit to the players. Mugoša posted a video call on Insta yesterday of him talking to Delbridge. And it was clear that both players were happy to be speaking to each other and that they would be playing together again. It's very interesting because normally you say don't go back. When you leave a club, you say don't go back. It'll never be never be as good the second time around. Hopefully this proves that wrong. We'll see. I'm a bit wary because he's not played. The fact is I was looking his J.League stats. He's played 6 games in actual J.League competition. He's played 87 minutes and only 1 start for Kobe. It's been an absolute waste of time and a waste of money on their part. And I don't understand. From his point of view, I can see why he moved. And absolutely anybody in the same situation would move. After 4 years at a club and doing everything you did to get potentially that step up to play regular Champions League football, to play for Kobe with the players that they had, you understand the move. But on their part, why buy him and not play him?
Yeah, really bad business from Vissel Kobe. They met his buyout clause last year and he was going to be out of contract. They wouldn't let him leave. They could have got a decent fee for him if they would have sold him in the winter of this year. Obviously, they didn't. They tried to hang on to him, maybe try and get more money for him. In the end, they've had to terminate his contract because as the press release said yesterday, that they knew that if he signed a pre-contract agreement now, they would lose him for nothing in January. They couldn't sell him now in
and
this
they have to pay the wages.
Summer. And yes, they have to pay his wages. So, yeah, really poor from them. Hopefully he gets fit soon. But I suppose the next question, Luke, is who makes way for him? Who misses out? Can we expect any tactical tweaks, do you think?
Well, this is the big question. Everybody's been trying to kind of work out how does this work? Because obviously we've got Chun Sung-hoon, who's been playing really well and scoring goals, who's been leading the line for us. He's going to look at the situation now and think that perhaps he's not going to get as much game time, which is unfortunate because he has been superb. Genuinely, he's been very, very good. Looking at the foreigners, though, who's going to miss out? You look at Mpoku. He's been playing deeper recently. He's been playing more in a midfield position, fitting in for like Aguilar's kind of position and doing quite well. You've got Gerso and Hernandez attacking. And for me, the obvious choice would be for somebody else to come in on the wing in place of Gerso and perhaps have Gerso coming off the bench. Because from a creative point of view and from a results point of view, I think Hernandez and Mpoku are more of a threat going forward. And I think they do more on the field in the 6 months that we've seen people play. I think they've been the better players. So it's unfortunate, but I think there's going to be a lot more rotation of the front three. But Mugoša, once he's fit, will likely start. But that's the other question. When will he be fit? He's barely played. So it's going to take a while.
Yeah, well, anything else you'd like to add, Luke, before we let you go?
Yeah, just that obviously everybody's happy to have him back. I've not seen any negative posts, and that's not just from Incheon fans, that's from pretty much across K-League. It's rare to actually see people excited for another team signing, but yeah, I think he brings a lot to the league, and I think that's one of the disappointing things about his time at Kobe. He clearly wasn't appreciated by anybody there and didn't get the chance to prove what he can do. So their loss is definitely our gain, and I think it's K-League's gain as well.
Yeah, he's definitely one of a dying breed of foreign players in K-League. We just don't see that much anymore. You can name them on one hand, foreign players who come here and stay long-term. Dayan, Osmar, Sazinia, Mugoša, not many others.
Yeah, and I think the impact that he's had has helped him stay as long as he has. The players that you've named then, like your Dayans, they do a good job everywhere they go. And so they get that longevity. There are so many people who come to K-League and it's kind of a bit of a gamble, or like the last throw of the dice or something along those lines where the clubs don't quite know what the situation is with who they're signing. They've been scouted via YouTube or something like that. And so it's been a bit of a hit and miss situation with a lot of players. But we know we're getting like the likes of Mugoša, Tayan, Osmar, who are actually consistently performing well and kind of doing a lot to put K-League on the map outside of Korea. And it's good for the league. It's good for the league, definitely.
It is indeed. All right. Well, Luke, thanks for your time. And
Thank you very much.
I'll see you soon.
Yeah, cheers. Bye-bye.